The media game cold. They love you today, they forget about you tomorrow. Let's go. What's up, YouTube? I am your host down here in the basement where we talking sports. Now, I remember last year, it was a certain athlete that was everywhere. I mean, every network was talking about him, every YouTube channel was talking about him, every sports analyst was raving about this guy. He was the topic on so many shows, but now I ain't haven't heard anything from him. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Zion Williamson. Yes, Zion Williamson coming straight out of Duke, number one overall pick after he was a phenomenal freshman there, goes to the New Orleans Pelicans. And last year, you could not get away from this guy in the media. I mean, he was everywhere. He was the talk of the NBA circles last year. He had the primetime matchups. People was comparing him to LeBron James. People was calling him a generational talent. He was going to change the NBA, on and on and on. And it's crazy because now I haven't heard a word about the kid. And it's not like he's not performing. He get averaging 24 points, 8 rebounds. He doing his thing. Now the Pelicans, they haven't excelled as people thought they were, as fast as people thought they would. They've had a slow start to the season. They're not producing at the level that a lot of people projected them to be producing at. But nevertheless, he's still doing his part. He's still balling out. But nobody's talking about him. I wonder why that is. I got a theory, and I seen that some other people agree with this theory. I call it the Lamelo Ball effect. Lamelo Ball, coming out of the Ball family, the third brother to come out of that family to actually make it to the NBA, even though Jello didn't really play in the NBA, but nevertheless. But most people looked at this young man and said he's going to be the best Ball brother. And thus far, I can say he's showing those signs. But beyond that, the kid is charismatic. He has that energy around him. He has that fun love of playing the game that you see when he's on the court, and he puts on the show. And now he is the talk of the NBA town. Now everybody's talking about LaMelo Ball. He has stole the thunder. He has stole the clout. Yeah, clout. He took Zion's clout in the media this year. Everybody is talking about LaMelo, and rightfully so. The kid is phenomenal. He has a great game. I think he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA because his game translates towards that. I thought people looked at Zion last year and they looked at his explosiveness and the way he played the game, and they tried to force him into being the new face of the league. But I always looked at him as a guy who's going to be really good, but I don't know if he's going to be the face of the league. I never bought into the him versus LeBron comparison. He's not like LeBron James. His game is not like LeBron James. His skill set is not like LeBron James. Only thing those two really have in common is their athleticism. But other than that, if you look at the way they play the game, they're not the same. I never understood that comparison. But whatever, you know how the media go. But now it's the Ball brothers. Um, it's just it's his time. We saw Lonzo when he came out of UCLA. That's what put this family on the map, on the big media map. From what I understand, they were already big in the West Coast. But then, when LeVar came out and made those statements while Lonzo was just in college, he was saying he was going to be better than Steph. He was going to be better than this guy and that guy. That put this family on the map. That made the Ball family a household name. And then Lonzo get to the NBA. He didn't quite live up to the hype that he came into the NBA with. Now Lonzo is still a really good player. I think he's averaging around 13 and 5, and he's a high level defender. I like Lonzo Ball, but he's still gonna be probably the fourth, fifth, maybe sixth best player out of that draft. That draft has some good players in it. Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox. I can go on and on. Donovan Mitchell. They have some great players out of that draft. But this Lamelo Ball, he the guy right now, man. I'm sorry to say it, and it's a cold world out here, man. Media people, they don't care about no feelings. It's about who gonna get the eyeballs and the listens. And right now, Lamelo is the guy, man. It's a new sheriff in town. The Ball family is back. They back on top. They back getting all the attention. and it's without the father. Like LeVar hadn't even said nothing. I ain't heard nothing from him. This one I can stomach this because this is just about basketball. This ain't about no hype. Lamelo the real deal, man. But y'all let me know. Y'all get in the comment section. Have you heard of anything of Zion this year? Do you think it's because of Lamelo? Do you think it's other factors? Let me know. Get in that comment section. Like, share, subscribe. We're gonna be having conversations like this all the time, man. Thanks for listening. I'm out.